Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Manticore again, the tier 10 British light tank, and it's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka this time. And you can see that BassmanFromHell's got his first mark-up. I don't think he actually got an interesting game when that happened, but anyway, he's first mark this time. Game on. Now, as I mentioned before, it's got a 105mm gun, which is capable of 390 alpha, decent penetration with the standard rounds of 248. In fact, actually, it's the best in the class for light tank. And with the premium rounds, it'll go through 268mm, which kind of makes you wonder why they actually offer them if it's only 20mm more. But one thing this tank does have is incredible camo capability, which means you can get really close to the enemy without them spotting you. And he's decided to go way up on the bank here, and ahead of him he can see an Object 140, an EBR 105, but he can't see any of the enemy tanks on this side of the map yet, so I'm pretty sure he's going to spot them though. You remember in the previous game on Pilsen, he got really close to the enemy tanks and they couldn't detect him. I think if he'd gone a bit closer though, I'm pretty sure that EBR would have spotted him. And the guy looks to be jinking from side to side, so he's getting ready just in case the guy gets too close. And he fires around him, he decides to go after him. And remember that long reload, it's an incredibly long reload. And that guy's got a 105mm gun as well. And there's the kill shot. He got him, but he did take a hit from an Object 705A for 605 hit points, and he's dodging shells from the enemy. Now it looks like they're still firing at him. Yep, you need to get into cover and then re-establish your position after you've been unspotted for a short while. Yeah, the really great thing about this tank is that you can get so close to the enemy without them spotting you. And he's trying his hardest to stay within the bushes, but the enemy EBR over there's... yeah, he's in a good position to spot him just in case he gets close. He's auto-aimed on again, just in case the guy comes straight down this line. And, oh, he decided to fire when the guy got in line with the bush, so he was using the bush mechanic. But he's now got a Cramvan ahead of him and he's spotting that guy. Now he's only about 150 meters away and he's turned around just in case he needs to make a fast escape. Remember, this little light tank is pretty fast, able to move fairly quickly, and he plants one into the side of the Cramvan, and the Cramvan still didn't see him. So the Cramvan's rather puzzled as to where these shots are coming from. It's a long reload, and another one goes into the Cramvan. The weak body of the Cramvan, the hull is so weak. The turret's incredibly strong, but yeah, he's going to get wiped out with this shot. Here we go. And he's got another kill. But there's an Object 2684, the Bobject, and he's headed this way. So Bassman has to pull back, because otherwise that guy is going to, well, finish his game off with probably just one shot. Discretion is the better part of valor. That was the word I was looking for the other day. Sometimes it is better to pull back rather than stay up close and find out that you're out of the game too early. Tries to plant one into the side of the 268, but unfortunately it doesn't do any damage. And the 268 looks to be rather angry now, but he's out of the game, and that's his own fault. Okay, well, Bassman can go back to doing some swatting now. It's incredibly bold to come forward as far as he has, but I'm not sure the enemy's got any chance of spotting him whilst he's in these positions. The Object 140 is now the attention seeker. He might have a patrol GT already, it's already come up. The only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they're damaged. He's gone deep into the centre line. And the 140 gets killed, so he can now move ahead to find the remaining enemy. There's still 5 of them out there, including 2 Artys. He's found one. It's the 60 TP. He's already taking damage. Bassman's already up to 6k of spotted. Oh, look at the ammo rack, that one. Turret came flying off. There's the T110E3, the guy who hit him earlier in the game. He's turning face on to us now. 60 TP looks to be moving across the map. Takes him round. High roll, 417. And he just spotted a leopard as well. 7.7k. The 60 TP's gone down. It's just the T110E3 and the Arty now, and the Object 430 comes in. So it's just the Arty now. Locks onto the GW. Doesn't get that shot. And there's the last one, the batch at 155.58. Potentially that's a scout medal as well, if he stays alive. Well, even if he doesn't stay alive, he still gets it. And that's it, game over. Really good victory. Here's the end of battle results, and that was another first-class tanker for BassmanFromHell in the Manticore. This time round he got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, a patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged, and he also got a scout medal because he managed to find at least 9 enemy vehicles, being the first one to spot them. In fact, there are 9 tanks there, and that is what we call the Holy Trinity, getting a spotter, patrol duty and scout, because it meant you did your job as a scout very efficiently. The only thing you can do to top this off is having an ace tanker as well. He got a win rate of 4,601 from this game, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in this game either, but he definitely got the most spotting, I think. 5,966 hit points went to the CS63 on his own team, picked up a high caliber and Confederate. The second highest damage in the game went to the Progetto 65 with 3,224. And the third highest damage in the game actually went to BassmanFromHell. Yes, surprisingly, even though he was spent most of his time spotting in the bush, he still managed to get the third highest damage by shooting the enemy. 2,543 hit points, and as you saw, came out with a patrol duty and scout as well. When it came to kills, it was the Progetto who did the best with 4 kills. 2 kills went to Bassman and also to the Object 430U. Everyone else I've got 1 kill or nothing, and only 3 members of the enemy team actually got kills. Look at that. The Object 2684, the GW E100 and the CS63. So he really dominated that game for his team. When it came to base XP, yes, he's easily at the top with this one. 1,154, short of getting an ace tanker, but it's still over 1,000, and he's the only player to get over 1,000. 894 went to the Progetto, 876 went to the CS63. He fired 10 rounds in this game, got 9 direct hits and 8 penetrations, damage of 2,543 hit points, all of it at close range. 2 hits received, 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration. Yeah, unfortunately he did get hit by the T110E3 and lost a fair amount of hit points from that, but it was a low roll at least anyway. And he also spotted 9 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2, 8,103 hit points off spotting assist in that game. That's a huge amount. 79,163 credits from the game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, still came away with a profit of 2,245 credits. Yes, he did fire a number of rounds during the game, and he needed to get the penetration on the enemy. 7 bonds earned, and 1,731 XP, no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. He calls this one the Mighty Manticore. I think he's getting to like this little tank now. I know some people don't like it, but I think he's actually doing rather well. It suits his kind of dynamic spotting game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And there'll be more replays with the Bassman in the Manticore coming up shortly, so do stick around, and thanks for watching.